Hello, I thought I would do a quick live video. I haven't done one in a while. I've been actually, really busy, and also have not really felt like talking. I guess you could say I talk to myself nonstop when I get stressed out, but I just got some lunch. Got I guess that's like 8 tacos for like $11, and I ate one of them, and I'm not hungry anymore, so that's how that works. But I am super happy about that. I actually feel really good today. It is like right at about the time that I can or can't do something about preparing for a cataplectic attack. As of today, I felt awesome. I've been doing a lot of physical activity, and it pays off pretty quickly. The way I do things, and like move my muscles and my energy sources, the way I eat and stuff. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Actually, yesterday, I had to get up pretty much like in the middle of the night and eat something, which is good. It's funny, I woke up and I wasn't hungry today, but at the same time, like, I was so tired and couldn't go to sleep, and because I was so hungry, I was just like, oh my god. So overdid the meal planning a little much, which is a good sign. That is something for me to be proud of. Technically, actually, funny enough, me and my dad used to butt heads because, like, during the time I lived with him in high school, he wouldn't wake me up, but he also wouldn't help me, like, wouldn't give me a fucking alarm clock, because he knew that I didn't need one, that I woke up, like, my body won't sleep past, like, a certain time if I get 8 hours of sleep. If I go to bed when I'm supposed to, then I'll wake up when I'm supposed to. And you don't do that shit, to your kid, like, that has to go to school. Not only is that playing with, like, their education in life, but that's also playing with your life, because it's illegal to, like, keep your kids out of school. So, yeah. So just because I can eat, 2 or 3 fistfuls of food every single day on a schedule without paying any attention, and go to sleep right at a specific time and wake up exactly 8 hours later every single day, day after day, with no trouble, does not mean I should. That's not healthy mentally. And that is the only kind of, like, mental issues, like, for me personally, that I have to watch and make control of. That is not in any way, shape, or form depression. but it will totally align up my that is a medication treatment. That is how I do my 5 milligrams of Lexapro. That's a pediatric dose. That is how I treat my epilepsy without having to like worry about it, is by doing that. Oh, that makes what I said true. Unreal. That was a medical treatment. So anyways, that is what I learned when I was in high school. It's a really weird thing for your body to do, but also to learn, because I don't have ADHD. But also, not only do I not have ADHD, I have a neurological disorder, so that I was born with. So that's how all that works. It's really weird. However, it does feel really good to be in control over things, but also like I feel the little bit of inflammation that my muscles, like when you work your muscles a little bit, is kind of a little bit like an injury, and so that little bit of inflammation that I'm feeling from like my hands being like swollen, like my grip is just so much stronger. It is neuroprotective. So I feel a little bit of like, I mean, I feel a little foggy anyways, but it goes okay together, is what I'm saying. It's not a problem. In fact, it makes me feel I feel neurochemicals that I have not felt in a long time. It's the opposite feeling of like epilepsy. I feel comforted instead of like my brain's burning. I do feel a little groggy and tired. I have good energy. I got like a lump in my hair or something. I have like good energy, and that's one thing about like since I don't really have any like major wounds or like injuries and stuff that I'm having a problem with right now. I feel like I have to tell myself to stop working, mostly because like I can't see very clearly at night, so as much as I want to work at night and keep going and working and stuff, I cannot. So I have to go home, go to sleep, take care of myself, wake up, and try again tomorrow. But besides the fact that I have to like, you know, of course, wake up and take care of things before I go to work, like I feel great. Like I don't feel they're in any pain or anything. So I am, you know, working at a good speed, like walking and lifting and stuff, and what I'm doing is good. I do have a wound on my hand yesterday from cutting the grass. I need to get some gloves, but not a big deal. My mind's a little foggy, and I guess that messes with my attention a little bit, so I'm trying to like do my daily reading and stuff, and it's like kind of slow. But you know, I don't have to do a lot of reading comprehension while well, it's not the reading comprehension, it's like matching it up with other stuff I've said, like sourcing and stuff like that, from just like thinking, like, you know, from what I've read and stuff. So that is a lot of brain power, because I'm like a naturally really good at reading comprehension. Like that, I wouldn't do what I do unless I was like, if I wasn't good at reading comprehension. I have several different ways that I go about it. There's just like, and what I'm best at, I never use the reading comprehension that I learned in school, actually. I might make a comment about that because it's really funny. Like, yeah, I think I'm going to, because that is a really awesome epiphany. I hope everybody has a good day. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, April 15th, actually, right after lunch. Hope everybody has a good Wednesday and the rest of their week.